son? Where'd you find this?
This is a demo track.
Yo, welcome back to another video, guys. We are going to be learning another JB fundamental today, and this one is called Stan the Man, because back then when Stan created this, he was the man. Shout out to all of our JB pioneers, all of the OGs who have paved the foundation of Chicago's style. We will forever keep it going for generations to come and making sure that this culture stays intact. But yes, today we are going to be learning a JB fundamental called Stan the Man. I don't want to take up too much of your time. You know what I'm already going to say. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell so you never miss a video drop. I got so many tutorials coming up. Y'all don't even understand how long my list is, and I'm getting them out and I'm doing all individual videos. The first tutorials we are going to start with are JB fundamentals. You learned a little bit about the four corners. Now we are moving to Stan the Man. A lot of these JB fundamentals play a part with each other. So let's go ahead and get right into the video. All right, what's going on, everybody? We're back with another video. I kind of just skated a little hard around here. That's probably why I'm probably breathing heavy. I needed a little moment to kind of, you know, get in my zone. I definitely just spazzed out and I didn't record it. You know, it is what it is. But let's go ahead and get right into this tutorial. Okay, guys, today we are going to be learning how to do Stan the Man. Stan the Man is a two-part sequence. It is a two-part fundamental. This is also a fundamental that you do to start off a routine. It's a starter fundamental. And when I say starter, I mean this when you have your move that you can do in the beginning of a straightaway or the end of the straightaway. You'll be learning the big wheel and the bucky walk later down the line. Those can also be used at the end. The big wheel is only at the end, and the bucky walk can be finished out with a routine, but you can also bucky walk at the beginning of a routine as well. You'll learn that down the line. But today we are going to focus on Stan the Man, which is a starter move. Like literally, it's probably the first JB fundamental that you should also learn other than the four corners. If you know how to Stan the Man and four corners, you'll be able to eventually know how to freestyle, which is why I dropped both of these tutorials first to kind of help you out with your JB journey. So the first thing you're going to do when you start the Stan the Man, step one is going to be a left front corner. So just like I taught you in the previous video with the four corners, I taught you the left, right, front, and back, you know. We are going to do a left front corner. So in order to do that, you are simply going to connect your shins together and your cow and basically kind of make a front crossover type. And that is literally the only thing you have to do when you come into Stan the Man. So I'm gonna show you sideways as well so you can kind of see the demonstration, and we're gonna do it a couple times. Cross, down. So look at it again from the front, cross, place it down in front. Cross, place it down in front. Every time that you cross and place down, it should always be in front of your right leg. Stan the Man is a move that's done with both legs, but you're gonna mostly use your left leg to kind of do the crossing motion. So once again, pay attention. We're gonna go ahead and do a cross, step down. Cross, step down. And I want you guys to watch this entire video so you can get some tips at the end on what you're supposed to do with your upper body as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple more demonstrations so you can kind of see. You should also see a small box somewhere showing you a little bit more of a demonstration on what I'm doing with my feet in a closer angle. So we're gonna cross and place it down in front. I'm gonna cross it and place it down in front. If you're kind of confused on where you should place your wheels, your left back wheels should be aligned with your right front wheels. So once again, you're gonna cross, oh wait, I almost lost my balance. You're gonna cross, step down. So you should kind of be at an angle where your left boot is in front of your right boot, just by a little bit, but your wheels in the front of your right boot and the back of your left boot should kind of be aligned. That's how you know you're at the right space to transition to step two. So now, guys, we are gonna go ahead and move on to step two. So now with step two, the only thing you're gonna do is when you come from your left front corner and step down, you are gonna take your right leg and make sure that you lift up on your 2 front wheels and bring it forward. So now it's gonna be the reverse. So now remember how I told you how your left back wheels have to be in front of your right front wheels? Now as you're coming on your 2 front wheels on your right leg, your heel should be aligned with your 2 front wheels on your left side. So I'm gonna show you another demonstration so you can kind of see the transition. So left side, step down, bring it up on your 2 front wheels and bring it back. So pay attention again, I'll do it again for you. So we're gonna come left side, step down, front wheels, and back. Oh, I'm rolling. This is something that's gonna give you a little bit of momentum too. So if you feel yourself rolling, this is something you should do while you're rolling. It's kind of hard to do it stationary, so don't mind me. So once again, we're gonna go ahead and do it one more time. So left leg crossing, stepping down, 2 front wheels to the front, and bring it back. So once again, you should see a small box somewhere that's gonna help you out and show you what my feet are really doing, because I know I'm probably a little far right now, but I hope the audio sounds good as well. Shout out to DJI. So let's go ahead and do it again. We're gonna cross over, step down, right leg up and back. So the motion that you should be having with your right leg should always be on your 2 front wheels. I'll show you from the side so you can kind of see what my feet are doing. So as you've seen in the intro of the video, you've seen a demonstration of what it looks like. This is the tutorial to help you achieve that. So now, when you're trying to definitely sync it together, you're gonna go ahead and do a left front corner, step down, toes up on your right leg and back. And when you're trying to transition from going back into standing man, you're simply gonna put your heel down on your right leg and you're simply gonna bring that left front corner right back up. So this is what it looks like when you do it repetitively in sync. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is the drill that I want you to practice. So once again, I want you to see it from the side. I want you to do an 8 count and do standing man 4 times in the 8 count. So 1 step down and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Let's do it again from this side. So you can kind of watch my right leg and see what it's doing. Stand the man and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So now I'm gonna show you a little bit in motion before we move on to the tips. Now we're gonna do it in motion. So now that I am rolling, you know we start off, we're gonna start with the front corner, step down, come to the front and right back up. Let's go ahead and do it again in motion. So we're gonna left front corner, step down, toes, and right back up. Once again, so we're gonna left front corner, step down and back up. So now we're gonna left front corner, toes, right up, step back and up. Now before we end this tutorial off, there's a couple things that I need you to know. Tip 1. When you are doing this fundamental, you have to pay attention to your upper body as well. When I do my left front corner, I slightly lean towards the left. Just your upper body movement is kind of going to be in a rotating motion as you go through the steps. So step 1, a little bit to the left. Step 2, a little bit to the right. So you're just kind of going to switch back and forth as you go through the motion to kind of give you that groove and that swagger. So I want you to pay attention to my upper body as I do this now and kind of see what I mean about it. It doesn't have to be overexerted like, oh, like this way or this way. It's a simple left tilt, right tilt. It's about a good 25-degree angle for both. You don't have to overexert it and go all the way around to a 90-degree. You feel me? Or not even that, just a 45-degree is a lot. So we're gonna go into it. Left side, step down, right side. Left side, step down, right side. It can all be in your shoulders as well when you're doing it. You don't have to really worry about too much on your hips, but it's all in your shoulders when you want to operate your upper body. I don't want you guys to do standing man like this. Not moving your upper body, just looking all stale. We want to avoid that. That's going to take out all the swagger if you decide to just do it standing up. Now, as far as your arms go, you can use your arms to kind of just keep you balanced a little bit. act like you swimming. Don't punch anybody, but act like you swimming, you know? And when I say act like you're swimming, I literally mean that. Like when I skate, I usually use my arm to kind of help me dance a little bit, you know, like, hey, you know, hey, you know, use your arm to help you dance and express yourself. So when you see me do standing man, I want you to pay attention to my arms. So I'm coming into it and I'm snapping too. But I'm like, elbows, 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 punches, punches, but don't punch anybody. And now tip number 2 is to bend your knees. I shouldn't even have to tell you this. When you even start roller skating, you should be bending your knees with everything that you do. Some techniques don't require you to bend your knees, and some require you to definitely bend your knees. For that effect on step 2, when you come into your toes, you should be bending your knees. You should feel yourself dip down when you go right and bend your knees. Always bend your knees. Bending your knees will give you a lot more comfortability when you are rolling. It'll give you that bounce as well. And tip number 3 before we get up out of here is to stay with the rhythm of the beat. Stay with the music. Don't rush it. JB is always on a 4 count. And most of the songs that we listen to are usually at the same tempo. So always think of JB as a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take your time, enjoy your JB journey. I can't teach you rhythm. That's something you have to naturally gain just by listening to music and also possibly knowing how to dance. But that will wrap up everything on learning how to do Stand a Man. I appreciate you all for supporting the channel. And thanks for tuning in. But also before we leave, I'm gonna say it again, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell so that you never miss a video upload. We are on a road to 100K. I want that plaque sitting in my room. And I also wanna share the love and knowledge of roller skating to you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you later. If it was a great tutorial, make sure you share it with your friends. We out.